Welcome back, my son. I've missed you. Have the men begun setting up the encampment?
Yes, father.
Good. This is lush, fertile land. I think we can make a home here.
I agree. We will do well in this place.
Come, sit with me and listen. I've had a dream of our people's future. It was glorious. Glorious. I saw our people spreading throughout the land and across the oceans, expanding our kingdom and discovering new people and great riches in faraway lands. We built wondrous monuments honoring the gods, which reached up to brush the very fabric of the heavens. And then I saw a vast city with great buildings of stone, each more magnificent than the last. The streets were filled with our people, in numbers beyond counting. There was suffering as well, great and terrible, brought about by the torments of war. But we were strong, and we brought victory to our people. There my dream ended, and my story as well. For it has been revealed to me that it is your future I dreamed of, not mine. The fate of our people is now in your hands. I envy you, my boy. Your decisions will shape history itself. Go now, my son, with my blessing, and decide your future.
Well, what an intro. Isn't that stunning? Doesn't it just make your heart go, oh? Here we are, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a brand new game on the channel. This is Sid Meier's Civilization 5. Yep, I will agree to all that. Let me just get into my options and go to audio options. Let's turn you down somewhat. Let's go 20%. And we'll go around 50% for all of you. Accept all that lovely stuff. I am having some difficulties playing some online games at the moment. My internet is being a bit flaky, and I wanted to still produce some videos, so here we are. Sid Meier's Civilization 5, one of my favoritist ever games. I love all of, let's say all, I love most of Sid Meier's games. They're absolutely incredible, really, really good strategy games. I love strategy games, and this is easily one of the best on the market, easily. There are other ones. Obviously, this is number 5. I believe there is 6. I believe there is After Earth or something like that, which is based in space. But this one, I feel, is his creme de la creme. And we'll be playing through a game of it. These games can take some hours to play. I think my record is 22 hours on one game, which I was quite impressed about until I saw somebody online had played a 78-hour game. Congratulations to him. But yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm going to structure these episodes. I'm going to try and keep them around 20 minutes, but with this game, it can get quite involved and quite deep, And sometimes there's not a lot going on, so I might be putting in some cutscenes, maybe some time lapses, things like that, just to keep it interesting, keep it going. But yeah, let's start a game, and to start a game off, we are going to choose our Civilization. Now, there is a huge list here to choose from. All of the civilizations have different things going on for them. So for here, Alexander from Greece, city-state influence degrades at half and recovers at twice the normal rate. Like all of these things kind of... It depends how you want to play the game, because there's different ways to win. There's like a technology win, a cultural win, a military win, stuff like that. Loads and loads of different things, and all of these affect all of those things, and it's really good. The way I play the game is I am one hell of a badass, and I basically just plunder and pillage my way all the way through, and I have found that the best, absolute best civilization for that is the Japanese with their Bushido. Units fight as though they were at full strength even when damaged. So when you're using your units to fight, they will get damaged by enemy units or barbarians or stuff like that, and then they won't fight properly, or they will fight like there's 50% of them there if they're 50% damaged, etc, etc, etc. It's a very nice little clever system, but this negates that, and that is brilliant. That is how I like to play. We also get some special units, which are the Samurai and the Zero. The Zero is a plane. I don't tend to often use planes, but here we go. Map type. Let's have a little look what we've got. We've got random, continents, Pangea, archipelago, fractal, Earth. There are some additional maps here. So we've got Great Plains, Highlands, and just there we go. That's better. Ice Age, Inland Sea, Lakes, North versus South, Oval, Pangea, Ring, Skirmish, Small Continents, Terra, Tiny Isles, West versus East, all that kind of stuff. I am going to, I think, just have a random map type. I think that is absolutely fine. The map size is fine. The difficulty level, I know my limits, guys. I play for fun. I don't play to be the best, and this for me is fun. Let's have a little look through the advanced setup types. I don't think I want to do any of this. No, I quite like playing the game, you know, as it's set up. So I'm happy with all of that, I think. Yep. So let's go in. We will start the game. This guy will start talking. See? Which is very annoying. There will probably be some tips and stuff popping up. There we go. Let's get rid of him. Go away. So here we are. As I say, there might be some tips and stuff popping up in the corner. I try and ignore them as much as you can. I will be. There you go. Go away. Thanks for the information. Don't remind me again. They will probably still come up, which will be slightly frustrating. Now, this is a turn-based game. So, I mean, that's as far as we can zoom out. That's as far as we can zoom in, just so you know. Let's quickly just found our city. So that is that unit now gone. Our warrior, which we start with, can now move. And if you look here, that is the area that they can move in this one turn. So let's go down here, I think. Let's start. Aha. Ruins over there. That's good. Now that unit's turn is done, and I cannot use it until the next turn. Now, the next turn in between me finishing my turn and my next turn coming around, the rest of the players on the map, who are all AI in this case, they will make their moves, they will move their warriors around, they will found new cities, etc, etc, etc. So it's very strategical, possibly. Yeah. Oh, will you go away? Thank you. Right, so let's see what we want to build here. I'm going to say that what we're going to want is actually another warrior unit. They're very, very good to get on the offset, because they help you. Will you go away? Let me just check, see if there is a advisor level. No advice. There we go. Let's just do that. And Return to game, right down there. Okay, cool. So in your city, you can also research technology, and this helps you gain more units, more tiles that you can farm with workers, things like that. Very, very useful things which help you grow your empire. Now, I generally just click through it as and when, so that one would be first. But what you can also do is you can also have a little look around and see what resources you have in your city limits. So here I've got some sheep, and here I have got, over here I've got some gold. So I could go for mining, and you can also chop forests with that and stuff like that, which you can read down there. But animal husbandry is very, very good. The wheel is good, which this leads to, because that means you can buy roads and stuff, which makes transporting a lot easier. So I am going to go with that, and then it is our next turn. As you can see down at the bottom there, they're processing turns for all the city-states and the barbarians and stuff like that. Let's send our unit over here. Now, if you saw just there, it came up with 2. So you had your blue line and then a yellow line leading to a 2. Now that means that you can actually click your units onto, it's basically auto travel. So on the next turn they will auto travel to there, hopefully. Don't prove me wrong. No, they did not. That is a little bit odd. Oh, okay, so we've got our ruins, evidence of recent activity, reveals location of nearby barbarian encampments. And there we have our barbarian encampment up there. Now, that unit is out of move, so I cannot move them. However, on the next turn, we should be able to get close enough. See, here we are getting a minor victory. However, this kind of thing is where our special powers come into tactics, because they will now fight like they are still a full unit, in which case we should get a decisive victory over them. Yep, decisive victory. Here we go. What have we got over here? Ancient ruins again. Lovely. Lovely. So that is that barbarian encampment gone, and we get some gold for destroying it. Let's click onto the next turn. Now, what... Oh, there we go. For this time I'm going to heal him instantly. That just means that, you know, I don't have to wait around waiting for them to all heal up and stuff like that. Ruins give us treasure, gold, lovely, that is excellent. Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of like the basic principle of the game. It's you can have this as in-depth or as non-in-depth as you want. Now, he is out of moves. Let's see, Kyoto are two turns away from creating another warrior. So that is fine. There we go. There is our warrior. So we're going to send him off that way and continue with you down here, exploring the land. We will eventually find another city-state, another civilization, and then we will be able to talk to them and everything like that. This is our animal husbandry coming up. Let's get rid of him. Keep moving that warrior down there, kind of explore the land as much as possible. I think we should also get mining on the go here, because we do have an opportunity to mine up here once we have created some workers. Another barbarian encampment, that is fantastic. That's getting our gold up. If you can see up here, you've got these weird little things here. So every turn that we play, we get +5 science from cities. We get +7 gold. That's our happiness level. This is progress towards the next golden age. 9 is added per turn from excess happiness, so that is good. So the happier that people are, the quicker you will get round to your golden age. Gold is good because it lets you speed through things. You can buy units for like 200 gold, and it means that you don't have to wait for them, which is good. You can also do that with buildings and wonders. Wonders we will get into later. This is our policy. This is our culture. So every time you get a city, you get +1 culture. You can increase that through different things, different buildings and stuff like that, and also through different policies, which I assume I will be able to show you in, that says 6 turns, so that is good. And these are the amount of horses that I have. God knows why that's useful. So this unit needs orders, so let's keep it going. Here we go. So we've got a natural wonder. This is very, very good. If it's within our borders, we get 3 happiness from it, which is good. And I do believe output, if worked, 2 science, which is nice. But yeah, that automatically increases the happiness of the empire. We've also got another civilization down here, so I believe on the next turn we should be able to go and greet them. A minor defeat, that is not great, so let's just move them out the way a little bit. Let's go on to the next turn. I'm not entirely sure what to do with them yet, so let's move you over here, and we have now met Florence. Because we are the first empire that they've met, they give us 30 gold, which is nice. This gives you little personality traits and stuff like that, tells you who they're allied with and things like that. You can speak to them anytime you want. I generally don't tend to go down the route of diplomacy. I tend to build up my army and then go and kick some ass. But yeah, that is good to know that they are there. That means that, you know, we might be looking at coming down this way, so that we can build some cities stretching down here, so that it's nice and easy to go and attack Florence. That would be useful, very, very useful. Is it my go now? Yes, it is. So let's keep wandering around here, exposing some more of the map. That's it for you. I think that's it for that turn. Where are we going? Here we go. The barbarians have gone. That is nice. We like that. Oh, there's more barbarians down here. What am I going to get from that? A minor defeat. This is strange. Right, Kyoto. We have finished our monument. That is good. So let's get in another... I think another warrior quickly, and then with that warrior we will protect our settlers, which will go off and create a new city for us, which is very, very exciting. Right, let's have a quick little look through the policy system. Obviously, they've all got their nice titles up here: tradition, liberty, and honor. Very, very good. These are the only ones that we can do now. So let's have a look. Tradition is best for small empires. Adopting tradition greatly increases the rate of border expansion in cities and also grants 3+ culture in the capital city. Adopting all policies in tradition tree will grant 15% growth, 15% food growth, and +2 food in each city. That's exciting. Liberty is the one that I usually go for. It's best for civilizations which desire rapid expansion. Adopting Liberty will provide +1 culture in every city. Adopting all policies in Liberty Tree will grant a free great person of your choice near the capital. That's very, very nice to have. Improves the effectiveness of one's army in a variety of ways. Adopting Honor gives 25% combat bonus versus barbarians, and notifications will be provided, etc., etc., etc. I'm actually going to change up how I usually do things, and I'm going to go for honor this time. There's a lot of barbarians on the map, as we've already seen, so we get a nice bonus against them, which is good. Plus we get gold for killing things, and I like gold. Gold is good, and killing things is fun, so yeah, let's go for that. And now we have met Budapest. We are the first person again, so we get a nice cheeky 30 gold. We will get a stalemate on there. That's because they are... This game actually... it takes into account the terrain and things like that, which I think is really good. You can see down... down at the bottom of this stalemate box, it says that they get plus 25% for terrain modifier, which is the hill, and they get a 50% bonus for fortification because they are in their little encampment. So let's move them there, I think, and that is also stalemate. But once, can I... Next turn we will be taking them out, because stalemate just means that we will still kill more of them. Leave me alone, mining person. Yeah, so we will still be able to kill a reasonable amount of them. They will still kill us, but at the end of it we will get a decisive victory, so that's really, really good. Let's choose some research. Let's have a look. Well, wheel is still quite excessive in its amount of turns. That will grow less and less as you progress through the game. The more advanced you are, then the quicker you can advance through those technologies as you go. So here we go, nice decisive victory here, and that should give us maybe some more gold. Come on now. Lovely, thank you very much. And 40 gold from doing that. It is worth it, I feel. Oh, hello. Decisive victory, major defeat. Let's not go for major defeat. That would be terrible. So that should be us okay on there. Another 40 gold, that is nice. Now I am a little bit worried that if we try to kill them... If we try to kill them, we would not do very well, despite our little buff. Yeah. Now we've got a nice unit promotion. Let's heal these guys instantly, and we can adopt a policy. So let's have a look. The warrior code, plus 15% production when training melee units, and a great general appears outside the capital. Plus 10 combat strength for military units, which have another military unit in an adjacent tile. Now, I think, whilst I don't particularly want this one, this is one that I'm going to want. And I'm going to want it fairly soon. So that will be the next one we can unlock. 50% more experience from combat. That's very, very good because, as you just saw, when we built up the experience of this warrior unit, then we got a little bonus. And that's very, very good. Because there's some really, really good benefits and bonuses that you can get. Construct a citadel, plus 100% stationed in this tile. Any enemy unit which ends its next turn takes 3 damage. I don't think I want that, and I don't think I want to start a golden age yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave him there. Just going to leave the guy there to... Oh, hello. There's another civilization there. We seek peace with all, but we do not shrink from war. Cool. Bye. Basically, he don't want to fight me, I don't want to fight him. So we're just going to let him mosey on, but that does mean that they are close. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these guys down again. Still don't need that. We have a warrior here. I'm going to bring the warrior out a little bit, and then we're going to start work on our settlers. The settlers will, as I said before, they will give us a brand new city, which is good. Barbarian encampment discovered. I see. Excellent. So we can bring our warriors over there and take care of that. The barbarians have disappeared, so I'm going to just get them. So what I did just then, sorry, that was very, very quick. This game does tend to go through quickly. There is an option here of when you need to heal, then you can station that unit. That unit won't be able to be used until it is fully healed, and it goes up so many points per turn, which is, you know, great. Absolutely great. Can we move them just a little bit further? We're going to get a minor victory off them on the next turn. That is absolutely fine and dandy. But we will also get experience. Pottery, go away. Warrior, I don't need to move. You can go in there. Let's just have a little look. Okay, zooming out. Still don't need to use you. Let's choose some research now. Sailing I very rarely go for, so let's actually click through on the archery, because archers are very useful. Archery, I believe, opens up the tech tree for like siege weapons and stuff like that, which is always very, very useful, because like foot units and stuff like that aren't that great for like taking over cities, whereas obviously siege units are absolutely amazing. We're going to get a decisive victory over these guys, and then I will use this fortify until healed button on them, which I might not be able to do till the next turn. But what do we got there? Another 40 gold. We are rolling in gold. Yeah, we're not doing too badly here. I would like to... oh, we've got some unit promotion somewhere along the way. Promote a unit. Here you are. Let's... Open terrain. Rough terrain. Let's go for rough terrain and leave that as it is. Fortify that unit until healed. We'll skip that general. We've got 8 more turns until we can get our settlers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and skip through this. Oh god, we are the least progressive people. Wow, but we're actually fairly even with 4 and 5, so that's quite good. Those things will pop up every so often. They will give you different things like how much you love gold, who the military leaders are on the map, everything like that. And it's just quite nice to know what you're up against. Let's just keep skipping through all of these because I don't need to really move any of these units. We can adopt a new policy, which is going to be this one. Military units gain 50% more experience from combat. That is excellent. That's still going. We've still got 4 more turns. I just saw something out of the corner of my eye there. So let's go and investigate. Okay, that is the Iraqis or the Aztecs, something like that. Let's choose our research. Now these are all fairly. Let's put Chariot Archer. I haven't actually... Have I got horse riding yet? I may have done, I may not have done. I am probably going to go for bronze working. That's obviously more of a military thing, and as that's the kind of game we're playing, I think that's a good one. Oh, hello. Who are you? China seeks peaceful coexistence and fair trade. Basically, they're saying, be nice to me and I'll be nice to you. That's fine. I'm being nice at the moment. There is another barbarian encampment there. That is nice. That's going to get us some nice experience there now that we've got that extra buff. That unit doesn't really need orders, does it? I kind of want those guys to kind of shuffle off into the distance before I bring my settlers out. In fact, I will actually move these guys back like that. Leave you to do your thing. Next turn, let's a minor victory on you. That's fine. I can deal with that. We'll get that on the next turn. You're not attacking them. That is fine. Leave you there. Let's choose the production. Let's quickly get a worker on the go. Workers are good. They will improve your tiles. These are your tiles here. I can actually show you. So I could buy that tile. Let's see how much I could buy that for. For 50. Let's do it. And you can expand your city that way, and that's really good. We've actually got a fair amount of cash spare, so let's buy that one and one more. Ooh, didn't actually mean to buy that one. Let's go for that one. So I've just wasted a bit of gold there, but that has expanded our city. We can put some farming on here. I can't remember what hills do, but we got sheep there and stuff like that, and we can start to expand just our little area. It also means that these people are now actually blocked in here because you're not technically meant to trespass, which is interesting. So now that we're on a settler, we can see where it's saying we should build our city. Now, it's a difficult one. I'm tempted to go up here, but there's not a huge amount going on. I actually think down here would be an awful lot better. There are some barbarians there. So what I'm actually going to want to do is I'm going to try and bring these guys across, and I'm actually going to try and cancel that last mission. And now that I know I'm going to be building a city over this way, I'm going to start bringing my warriors and stuff more over here. Let's just try and get these people defeated. We're coming up to the end of the episode. I do just want to kind of get that city built, and I think what we'll do is we'll leave the episode there. I know this has been quite a lot of talking, not a lot of action. I'm just kind of trying to, for those of you that haven't seen this game before, this type of game before. I'm just trying to give you a little insight as to how it goes. That's still on stalemate. That's a little bit strange, but next go we should have decisive victory. Let's bombard these people with our city, and they are now dead. That is lovely. I think what I want to do is bring you directly in line with those. I don't want to leave our settlers out in the open because they can get captured by barbarians or even other players on the map. I don't want that to happen. These poor little Chinese guys down there, they're just so let's move you down there, and then I believe... Oh, hello, Consul Bismarck of Germany. Don't want to kill us. We don't want to kill you. Goodbye. And let's move our settlers down there. So they should now be protected by our warriors. And that is good. Let us promote this unit, heal it automatically, get a decisive victory over these guys. Hopefully get some gold from it. More gold. Lovely, 40 more gold. That is them done. That's him done. Let's get the next turn going. That's good. All those guys are disappearing. We have very rudely trapped these Chinese warriors down. Chinese scouts, sorry, down here. They won't be able to move until they... Oh, I've done a bad thing. Let's pop back over to here. So it is the settler... Well, I think I'm going to move them there. And then the settlers there. And I won't be able to build them just yet. It's just minor victory. This is probably going to be another double one. Oh no, that is completely destroyed. That is lovely. So let's get rid of you and on to the next turn. So we've moved our warriors up to Kyoto, which is our capital city. It's always nice to have a little bit of protection in your cities, and we should just be able, there we go, to found a new city. And here is Osaka for us. Very, 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 very good. Fortify that unit until healed. We still don't want to do anything with that. I don't want to create a golden age just yet. And not as we are so close to up here. What I will probably do is I will probably save this guy and start a golden age directly after our next golden age ends. Like our naturally gained one. This isn't too bad actually. We've actually got some decent production timings on there. Sometimes they can be like 50 turns long and stuff like that, which is terrifying. And it really slows the growth of your city. We should have a worker coming through any minute now, which is nice. What I am probably... Can I not have you there? Okay. I'll move you there then. What I will probably do is I will probably play through a few more turns, get the worker on. This is all off camera, and from there we will bring in the next episode, which I hope to have out for you very, very soon. As I say, I know this is a slow-paced game, so what I want to try and do is release an episode every 1, 2, maybe 3 days until I can get my internet sorted again. Yeah, that's the general idea. That's the general idea. Do hope you have enjoyed it. As I say, stick around. The game is a slow burner, but it's great fun when you get into it. If you have enjoyed it, then please feel free to leave a like. If you don't want to miss the rest of this series or any of the other series on the channel, then hit that subscribe button. And remember to tell your mother about all the civilization we're fiving. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.